Hola and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am a flutist and a music educator who enjoys all types of music. Now, today I'm excited because it's been a hot minute. I am checking out the Jazz Avengers. Now, you're probably like, wait a minute, you haven't done that on here. Correct. But I have done it over on Patreon. And I did this a while back, and it was the first time I had ever heard the Jazz Avengers. And if you know me well, as someone, I say it all the time. I enjoy all types of music, but I love jazz. I have a huge affinity for jazz. As someone who was told you can't play jazz, you're a flute player, even though there's tons of flute players in jazz, by the way. There's a great YouTube short that my editor made a while back. And yeah, you can watch that somewhere on my channel. So I'm excited to check out the Jazz Avengers again for the first time here on YouTube. So this video was actually made pretty recent. It was recorded on October 17th, 2024. So I'm excited to check it out. But before we jump in, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord, as well as my Patreon, where you can check out extra content, as well as some free content that typically just gets blocked here on YouTube. But yeah, let's get into it. Just the change in dynamics. Just playing in them chords, baby, playing in them chords. God. Okay, I have to stop for a minute because my musician brain is firing on all cylinders, but wanting to shut off at the same time because I just a part of me's like, just listen and enjoy. But this is a reaction channel. And yes, when I react, we're going to do some pausing, and I apologize because this is the kind of stuff I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to interrupt anything I listen to, but Anyway, beautiful, gorgeous, absolute chocolatey fountain of your favorite kind of melted chocolate intro. Just, there's so much care. What is the name of this pianist? Keyboard, Marie Takeda. Oh, just absolutely beautiful. So much care taken in the phrasing. Everything she did is planned, calculated, done very, very well planned out. And I know the assumption is that a lot of the times, like there's improvised jazz, right? But there's also like when you make a chart and stuff, there's the chart, and then there's the head and all those kinds of things where you know when to come back. But oh man, in this case, like there is some calculated stuff going on, which is, as usual, that's a thing. But you can tell she prepared that solo with just a mindset really planned out with how she breathes in it. And what I mean by that is where the piece, or where she slows down and then comes back in with a little more speed, or where she slows down at the end of a phrase, and so on and so forth. That's what I mean. And then the way she attacks the dynamic level with the weight of how she presses the keys. It was just absolutely gorgeous. And then we finally get into the piece. She just gradually gets them into it. And then we get our soprano saxophone player, which is the first instrument that plays. So the soprano can come in a curved instrument version, but she looks kind of funny. So this is the straight soprano saxophone. So we have a soprano, an alto, and a tenor. I don't think we have a bari in this case. I wasn't looking, but obviously, we got bass and guitar, keys, and drum. Why did I say drum board? Anyway. Let's go back a little bit. Get the introduction of our soprano sax, or all our saxes. Assuming this is going to be our recurring melody. Soprano. Love the pitch bends happening. Some sample grace notes happening here. Just adds a little effect. Woo! Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am. That's our alto sax right there, by the way. Okay, there's going to be soloing. I know there is. before we jump into this, okay, there's a technique that's happening in here that I just want to talk about a little bit. And saxophone players out there, especially my jazzers and big jazz heads out there, the use of pitch bend is a predominant thing that is used in, well, I would say in jazz in general, but it's a very good technique to use in general when it comes to being able to control the instrument more. So as an instrumentalist, as a flutist or flautist, both are correct, by the way. We need to know how to adjust pitch, because tuning's a thing, and you want to remain in tune as much as possible with your fellow instrumentalists. So let's talk about pitch bend on saxophone in general. So these pitch bends that you hear happening in the soprano sax or the alto and the tenor, it is basically what they're doing is they're subtly adjusting their embouchure by lowering the jaw slightly. And what that does is it relaxes the tension on the reed, and it allows the pitch to drop. So it creates that bending effect, right? So it's crazy because if you think about it, not saying that it takes a lot of control, but it takes years of practice, right? To know the amount you need to drop your embouchure or drop your jaw, and then know where to come back to get that correct tuning, right? There is tuning via pulling out and pushing in of the mouthpiece, of course, but there's only so much you can do, right? So that's all that pitch bending that we're hearing throughout this section. Along with what's so beautiful is they do it in such a concise and controlled way that they can pitch bend into the next note. Easy. Love the bass line in the back. Oh. Oh yeah, babe. Just the subtle lineup with the drum. Hey. Love the ooh. Nice change up in rhythm. Love the effects in the guitar. Yes, ma'am. Building up an intensity. Yes. Oh, I love it. that she comes back home to those chords. Look what, hey, 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 hey. She's not done. She's not done. The reason why I'm stopping is because I just want you to sense this is that section. This is that moment where our pianist, which again, keyboard, Marie, she's feeling herself. She's feeling herself. You can see what I love about this moment. So this is, unless I'm completely wrong, this is a moment where an instrumentalist takes their moment. The whole group kind of like steps away and is allowing a member to improvise. And that improvisation grows and grows and grows, and until she decides to bring in the rest of the members. And she made that cue, but she's still not done, baby. She's still not done. But you can see how the solo grows in its intensity because it's moving somewhere. I wasn't counting how many bars she had, but it's growing. Everyone else is just kind of vamping along, but then you can hear our drummer add more and more and more, and it grows and grows and grows. And I just love how she emphasizes the chords. You can hear that dum bum. She gets all crazy with it, but she keeps going back to the chords because you need to bring back that feeling of home. So I'm gonna go back a little bit. I know this is a longer video, but it is a longer video in general, so we're enjoying ourselves here. See how she brings back the chords. And then again. Now I know why the song is called Why Not? Why Not? Get it, Marie. Take it, Marie. Brings in the saxes. Woo! Nice crunch. Yeah! Beautiful, some octaves in the right hand. Beautiful pitch bends in the soprano. Woo! Octave shake. Bringing back that melody. Dude, the bass. Listen back for that bass. Yes. Trading. Your turn, ma'am. Nice use. Now they just, yes, hey. triplets, baby. Oh! They're sending it home. They're sending it home. That's what's happening, y'all. I can't stop. I want to, but I can't. Return to melodies. Okay, I have a really hard time stopping in something like that because there's a guideline that I kind of want to talk about. Ooh, I don't know how far I want to go back within all that. Oh, man. But our saxes, okay, they start improving themselves, which is really cool because they start trading measures. And if I'm right, it starts off with 2 measures each of each instrumentalist, and then it turns into 1 measure each, and then it turns into all of them collectively playing together. So I love stuff like this because it ends up them trading lines together. It's so cool. Let me see if I'm right. So this is a return to melody, right? Love the bedazzled neck straps, by the way. Yeah, 100% return to the melody. With a little bit of manipulation of the melody so it doesn't get quote unquote boring. And then so 4 measures and then trade. Trade in. See how many they trade now. So they're still sticking with the 4. With a little overlap, right? She makes going high in the register look like it's easy. Ooh. That was 2. 1. 1. No way, dude. It's insane how she makes that look easy. It looks like she's not working. Doing altissimo in general is not easy. Ask a saxophone player. It's not easy until like you get it down. But wild to me. I'm not gonna play through to the end again just because I know this is already a long video. If you're a Jazz Avengers fan, we gotta be friends. Like, let's go to the club. Let's go listen to jazz. Let's go sip on some whiskey on the rocks and have a good time. Because this is the kind of stuff I want to sit through on a daily basis. I want this in my life every day. Jesus. I want you to know, if you are a jazz musician watching this video, I want you to know that I vicariously live my life through you guys. I wanted to be a jazz musician so bad that I did practically anything to do it. Like I learned how to play saxophone. I'm okay at it. I'm not great, but like I wanted so bad to be a doubler, to play flute and sax in jazz band, or even clarinet. But clarinet, it's the one woodwind I'm not highly versed in, but I understand it. But yeah, it's just one of those things. And so if you are a jazz musician watching this, my hat's off to you. I will be continuing to live vicariously through you forever. So anyway, as usual, I like to continue the conversation about music. So what do you think I missed? What do you like about the Jazz Avengers if you're a huge fan? And saxophone players, if I'm not correct about the whole pitch bend thing, let me know. And please leave it down below for people to fully understand, because it's interesting information. Not everyone understands it about our instruments, and that like we can adjust pitch with the inside of our mouths. That's a thing. So if I did not explain it correctly or to the best of my ability, please leave that down below. But as usual, I like to continue that conversation. And as always, before I go, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more in general, there's a link down in the description below for my Discord, where you can leave suggestions like these, or you can check out the Patreon, where you can check out extra content as well as some free content. So anyway, as usual, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.